in my pocket. Keep up. So many pretty girls around me and they're waking up the rocket. Keep up. Why you mad? Fix your face. Ain't my fault they all be jocking. Keep up. Players only. Come on, put your pinky rings up to the moon.
Hey everybody, welcome to the Comedy Hour Live. It's Annamarie, and I got a triple treat. I got the Verzi brothers here.
What's up?
Not to be confused with, I told them they gotta ram that with Jersey, right?
That's how we always go on. We're like, it's Verzi like Jersey, but we're not from Jersey. And they're like, all right, just get on stage.
And that's all they're gonna remember, because people only retain what's the easiest, possible thing that they can relate to. Because the minute somebody looks at you and says their name, it's like an automatic brainwashing of, I can't remember this guy's name.
Yeah, just rhyme it.
We have a joke that nobody knows our first names. Because they just say, like,
no, that's right. I don't know.
They're just
I'm
triplets.
Like,
no one cares.
Someone's texting me the name. I'm like, I don't know. You went to a 3. You know,
just that guy.
I almost didn't even put. I text, oh, hey, this is Sean Verzi. I'm like, why do I even need Sean?
It's just one of the triplets. One of the triplets is the easiest way to do it.
One T. That's it. One T, 2 T.
T1, 2, and 3. Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
I
what
mean,
it is.
What are your names? What are your first names? You gotta give me that.
I'm Mitchell.
Mitchell.
I'm Sean.
Alex.
This is the whitest guys I've ever had.
You know what?
Mitchell is so.
As soon as I put this on, I'm like, this sweater makes me look like I'm going to a Christmas party. It's like I should have not worn this.
It's better Christmas party than divorced dad.
Yeah, this is.
Than divorced dad. Come on now.
They always looks like a divorced dad.
Oh, okay.
Because he's kind of got the receding hairline a little bit.
But
I mean, it's all right. I'm used to that.
It's all right. You used to that? Yeah.
I mean, he looks like the world's biggest douche. So.
Oh, kabam! Like, I mean, how did I can only imagine, because I had a brother and he was brutal. So that's probably why I'm really sarcastic and quick with my humor.
Yeah, it definitely helps.
Yeah, it definitely does, because, I mean, I would have to think you guys, like Busty says, is chops
all the time. Yeah.
That's guy humor.
It never ends. Yeah.
No. So when you have 2 other people to play off of, it's like training.
We usually, it'll usually be we'll gang up on one, so whatever. Usually it's Sean. So, we'll just, as long as you're not the one being made fun of, you just shove it onto somebody else.
You're constantly
as long as
deflecting.
there's no pointing and laughing. No, I'm sorry, that was another story. But anyways.
As long as you're always deflecting, trying to keep it away from you.
Trying to keep it away from you.
Or if somebody shows it, like Alex, before we got here, we were in the car and we're like, oh, dude, do you really need a text and drive? He got all mad. Like, oh, okay, well, now he's angry. We need to cheer up a little bit.
We were at a stoplight. I could text at a stoplight. I didn't want to.
No, I had a lady go ballistic on me, and I was just looking for where the fuck am I?
Well, we
drove past this, actually. I entered in the address, and it took me to, some weird apartments down there. I'm like, oh, south. Got it. Forgot that part.
Yeah, I mean, I really, driving in L.A., it's like you take your life in your hands. I didn't know you couldn't, because Florida, it's legal. You can yak away on the phone. You can't text, but here you can't even hold the phone.
Yeah.
And to be,
They're strict about it out here.
I think it's like here in New York. I don't think you can do it there either.
No, I had the cop as he was coming off. When I first came here, I'm talking to my daughter in Boston, and I could tell the cruiser's pulling up right beside me, and I'm like, hey, can you check to see if it's illegal in California to talk on the phone? Because this cop is really, my dad was a cop, so I know the whole routine. So then the guy drops behind me. I'm like, shit, he's running my plate. Shit, this isn't good. What am I doing wrong? I'm going the speed limit. I got Florida plates. Maybe he thinks I'm smuggling drugs. Come on, it's a goddamn Honda Accord. He knows you're not doing that.
See,
it's a mom car. Come on.
The problem is you're going on the outside. You got to put it the inside hand.
See?
Oh, I disagree. No. I think it's the other way. I think you put it on the inside, but you lean against it like you're sad. So that it kind of covers the phone.
And then you kind of gently just slide off the phone if the cop's there, so then it's just like,
I'm
chilling.
Mine's always, if I get a glimpse of them in the mirror, I just drop it and just scratch my head.
Scratch your face.
I'll pick it up
you're
later.
the reason for all the deaths on the road.
Or you just start dancing and they're just dancing
this
in the
is
car.
mine. This is how I talk. I put on speakerphone, and I drive, and it stays. I mean, as long as
It looks like you're driving a school bus.
That's it.
She's driving an 18-wheeler with this.
That's it. Well, yeah, it's a Honda, so you're right. It'd be a lot smaller.
You got a parrot phone.
Yeah, the parrot phone. Yeah.
It's cute.
I really don't, with the laws, I got to get my license.
You don't have a license?
In California.
Got it. Okay.
You got to say that.
Paused there.
Just I don't have a license.
I know. Well, that's not how jokes are born. I don't have a license, but segue into that.
But I do text and drive.
Do they? Wait, yes. Is that page 3?
Yeah.
Of the answering questions, which Have you seen the? You've taken the driver's test, probably like.
Yeah.
Alex failed. We
I
both
failed my
passed,
first
and he
time.
Failed.
And I still apparently that is still relevant to this
It
day.
is.
Absolutely.
I mean,
From
'cause,
8
like,
years ago.
That's like people never forget that.
Never.
You know.
I was
Especially-
well. I failed because I didn't like crash or anything. Like I turned and she just like grabbed the wheel and she's like, "Oh, well, I touched the wheel, so you failed." And it's like, I didn't do anything wrong. Why'd you touch it?
I'm sure there is more to the story than
There
that.
is more to that
He's
story, but-
covering
I
it
might
up.
have hit a toddler with the car. So what?
I thought I get.
I thought
10
it was a
points.
speed bump.
Yeah,
I
actually,
don't know why I went Jersey.
actually, in Boston, the big thing was parallel parking.
Yeah.
And they would, if they hated you, you knew they hated you because what they did was they take it to a hill. And out here, it's pretty commonplace. You know, like I didn't know you have to turn your tires.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The parking enforcement guy's like, "Ma'am, you got to turn those tires." I'm like, isn't that a little bit petty? You know, and he's like, "No, it's the law." And I'm like, "Oh,
Really? It's a
yeah,
law."
it's a law. You can get a ticket if your tires aren't turned when you're downhill into the curb and when you're uphill out to the, it's a science to all that."
I think
I didn't know it was
think
a
would
law.
I think it would depend on the car. If you drive a piece of crap, then it's like, okay, yeah, you probably should turn it because it's gonna break.
Or the hill. The
feel like with-
steep ass
I
hill.
feel like with
you know,
modern
that-
brake systems, we should be able to. That you shouldn't have to.
Nope, he said he'll write a ticket. So I go, all that power to be such a dick. Would you
Yep.
really do that? Because I was not going to get a ticket, so I felt he's only law enforcement with the parking enforcement.
Yeah, I was gonna
How
say-
much trouble could I get in calling this guy a dick for just bringing that to my
Well,
attention?
Tow
he's
your
gotta-
car.
That's it. Oh, well, he could have. But
We-
yeah, I thought
and
it was
his
funny.
life is
Thank
hard
God.
enough. He's a parking enforcement.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then, it's like 20-hour conversation, I had my daughter on the phone. She goes, "Ma, is this guy still talking to you?" I'm like, "Yep. I'm getting all the ins and outs and how to park properly
Are you,
in
are you talking to
California."
her, or are you talking to it on your shoulder
Yes, on my shoulder.
with her
so,
on the
so
phone?
what about this guy? Yeah, that was really funny.
We
So-
we used to take improv class, and whatever, we get out right at 8, and right at 8 the guy would be like, "All right," and then he would just start writing tickets right down the row.
Immediately.
Yeah,
That was
It's
the
a
first
dick,
spot.
right?
Well, that's what they do
it's
everywhere
his
out
job.
here.
It was right outside of a bar, so the bar was like, "Hey,
Okay, get rid of them.
Get them all
Get
out
them
of
all
here.
out of
Yeah.
here. We don't want these mucky mucks here.
exactly."
Well, there was also like a friend of mine.
Did you say Mucky Muck
Mucky
or Marky
Mucks.
Marks?
Mucky Mucks. No, I would never say Mucky Mucks. It's Muckies and Mockies.
Okay.
Get it
got
straight. Grands and Mockers.
Know your vowels.
Yeah, vows, yeah. So I did actually that stand-up thing that I did.
Yeah.
The one feedback that I did get that if you're going to stand up, do not lose your Boston accent because
Oh yeah.
it's really unique when you got to keep repeating words. And I'm like, what are you retarded? How can you not understand what the fuck I'm saying?
Well, just
you
can
doing
tell a
that
lot-
is funny.
You can tell a lot about you just from how you talk. Like the first sentence, you say, "Oh, okay, I got it."
We
Yeah.
have a buddy a comic from Boston he's the same way. He's got that. He's all Boston. He's got the accent and everything.
You got
Loves
the
the
attitude because
Patriots.
they're known as masshole. Of course, we love the Patriots.
He's
Yeah,
a big
I know.
Patriots fan.
And he's pretty. I mean, come on, it's Tom. It's like he's
Tom
pretty.
is
I mean, how much
gorgeous.
more of a life can you have? He's got Giselle. He's pretty. He's got the baby with the other beautiful woman. I mean, and everybody gets along. I mean,
Wait, does he actually have a baby mama?
yeah, he's got a baby mama, and
I didn't know that.
Oh yeah, I think his first son was Benjamin.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
right. I
that's
didn't know that was
right.
different
Dude, I
with a
know,
different
my
lady.
son,
Ah,
I'm sure
Benjamin
you
the way
do.
it is.
That's right, yeah.
I had a friend of mine who worked as an events planner, and when I worked in Florida, I met her. She was from Boston. So I'm like, "Man, you were an events planner for the Patriots?" She's like, "Yeah." I go, "So you like high-fiving Tom?" And she's like, "No, you weren't allowed. You weren't allowed to talk to him.
Wow.
You weren't."
I could
She
see
goes, "Picture all the employees for the Patriots." And if everybody, wanted, "Oh, it's Tom."
He's
it's
our god,
right,
yeah.
Could you
Yeah.
just imagine every Bostonian trying to talk to Tom? I mean,
Tam!
they could talk
Hey, Tam!
forever.
Tom!
You talk forever. Like, oh my gosh, and now you got to go through every person.
Oh yeah, and
You
I
guys
have to
talk.
honestly say, that's one of the things that
But that's
that
a good
we
thing.
do.
But that's a good thing.
It
For
is
him,
good.
it's a great thing for him.
No, I'm
depends-
saying that Bostonians talk a lot. It's
Oh,
a good
yeah,
thing.
yeah.
They're very personable.
Well, that's the one thing that I would. You're from the East Coast and we're from here, and that's the one big difference. Like anytime we've ever been around East Coast people or been out there, it's been that they're just so much better with conversation. They really are.
Listen, I had a card given to me. I actually
car
shot
or a card?
A card.
A minivan?
So, yeah. No, that's a card. Anyways, the card actually said in very small letters when I turned it over, "Stop talking." That's all the card says.
Wow.
And it was just something the guy said, "Look at," he goes, "I in no way, I love talking to you," he says, "but everyone who knows you is going to think this is hysterical that I
Yeah.
gave you this card. Stop talking."
Was it printed on, or did he write it?
No, it was printed on. It's actually a little business card that
Wow.
says "Stop talking."
He
And
to
it's
have the
just
foresight
hysterical.
of.
Yeah, it was just hysterical. And he goes, Annamarie, your gravestone is going to say, "Here lies Annamarie, somewhere still talking." Yeah. And-
Probably
Was that
That's
in Boston?
Yeah, a little bit.
No, did that happen?
Oh
in
yeah,
Boston?
that happened
Oh,
in
okay.
Boston. I mean, that's you can.
I mean, that's not much foresight then. It's just kind of 50-50.
And you know, where there's three of you, do you finish each other's sentences? Okay, first of all, you're triplets. I mean, everybody.
Yeah.
You know, get the good looks and the dimples. So the chicks
Thank
you
you.
must have a blast with that,
Dang.
right? Well, I mean, fun. Yeah.
We don't like. We kind of just, it's like once it's marked, once the lady is marked yours, she's yours.
Scarlet letter kind of deal.
Really? I mean, you have not. Because I mean, do you have the same tastes in women? Like
Sometimes
Attractive is usually a good
yeah, all
qualification.
right, but personality.
What we
Personalities.
Look, you guys are at the age where your age dating girls go, he's just so cute. Oh my God, he's just so. I mean,
Really? Where are these girls?
That's it.
Well,
It's LA, so they might be saying, so you got a dental plan?
No,
Yeah.
they
What's going
say,
on here?
Yeah.
you're 5'4". Ugh, never mind.
Hold
No,
on, 5 foot.
sorry.
He's 5'4".
Oh my god.
We're 5'5". He
Yeah.
showed it
That's
an
it?
inch.
He's the runt.
Not
I
really.
know that feeling because my family's colossal people, and there's me.
There's you.
Yes, I mean,
the little peanut.
yeah, pretty much in kindergarten. Come on, Peanut, you want to cry?
Well, we used to have kind of a best, whoever wins like a best man wins.
Oh
And
yeah,
then
we
it's
used to
just
be
like
terrible.
Everybody
Every man
gets
for
thrown
himself?
under the bus.
Yeah.
And then they just walk away, and we're still bickering.
Oh, how was it in school? I mean, as
They
far
split
as
us up.
Bad. With women, it was
With,
bad.
with
In high
women
school,
or
Mitchie on the end tried to do he tried to do something really sweet one time. Like he brought a rose to school to ask this girl out, and
But-
we just murdered him for
But
it.
the thing was,
that-
he tried to hide it.
of course I
We
did.
carpooled together.
Why would I not try to hide it?
We carpooled together.
supposed to get like under
He
his
had,
jacket?
he had the
Like on the
rose in his
side.
backpack, and then we get out of the car.
Once
and
they
we're
were out of
walking-
sight, I'm like looking
we're
around. All right,
walking,
the coast
and then
is clear.
He pulls out this clean red stem rose, and I'm like, oh my gosh.
So I'm the romantic.
So romantic guy did that because let me tell you what happens because you don't know. You'll be on some new media social format, and that girl didn't. Was that anything that developed into anything?
No,
She will
no.
always remember that, no matter how bad that went. She's gonna be. And then there was this guy.
Well, I think he kind of ruined that.
What did you do?
Oh, it just
How the
it
hell
just
could
didn't.
you ruin that?
I'll tell
It's
you how, because one time we used to play this computer game, World of Warcraft.
Oh yeah.
And
Oh, I know that game.
and he was hanging out with this girl, and yeah, I get you do.
Can I tell a story
Yeah,
since
dude,
it's my
tell the
story?
Hey, you
My
didn't
story.
remember.
Yeah. Well, no. I was playing this video game, and we have an older brother, and I was playing with him, and I was trying to get into this raid.
You were
okay.
playing with our older brother. Ew.
It's like a group
There you
fight.
go.
Yeah.
Anyways,
Right.
yeah, it was a group fight, and I was waiting for a spot to get in. So while I was waiting, I was with my girl, and I was about to walk her out.
We were listening to Smash Mouth
Yeah,
and Sugar
Smash
Ray, and
Mouth,
it was
and-
so cool.
And she's like, all right, I'm going to go home. I'm like, okay, I'll walk you out. And right as I was about to walk her out, my brother yells, Mitchell, get in the raid. There's a spot open. And I had to do it really quick, otherwise somebody else was going to go in. So I'm like, hey, I need to get into this spot. She's like, are you going to walk me out? I'm like, and then she left.
You know where the door is.
And I got in the raid, but then I ran down out. I'm like in the car, and no, I'm so sorry. I'm a dick, whatever. And then yeah,
I
and
chose
we
a video game over you.
we
Oh my
we
god.
broke up shortly after. But in my defense, we have no sisters in our family. We have no girls.
Oh,
so
get out.
None.
yeah,
No.
nothing.
We-
So it's just we just never were around women, so we didn't know how women were. So initially we would treat women just like how we treat each other, and that doesn't go well because
And,
we're ruthless.
I was gonna say, apparently they have feelings, and we just don't know what that is. So
in,
we're
in
like,
high school, it was just anything we could do. It was just like
Was it
talking to one of the
cluster?
guys.
So what you're saying is a
I'm
cluster.
sorry?
Oh yeah.
Oh,
It's
yeah,
a
it was a
cluster.
cluster
It
for
was.
sure.
Yeah, I mean, in that being said, you guys have let's see, there's you said they separated you in school.
yeah, for the most part.
Yeah, and so were you guys like class clowns? Did you
Yeah, we were all pretty.
overachievers? You played sports, right?
Yeah,
we did play
played
sports. We were all very animated. Yeah, because we always played off each other, so we just did the same thing with our
Oh, yeah,
classmates.
And you did commercials. That's where you guys
Yeah,
started.
we
And
We did do
child-
commercials when we
child
were kids.
actors.
Of course. I mean, you have three I mean, your mother would be crazy not to do that. Everybody, you know.
Well, they just
Our mom would be crazy not to whore us out for Hollywood.
That's right. It's Hollywood, you know. It's my kids, get some money out of these little
Go
bastards.
smile for the camera, you
Three of
little
them.
shit.
I carried the 3 of them. They owe me. Yeah.
Well, she does. I mean, she could do it. She did. That's,
Yeah.
She went through that awful labor.
Oh, I can't even
9
imagine.
months or whatever it was.
Yeah,
so.
I mean,
it's like 7.5. She didn't
Yeah.
even do the full
in
term.
mother's defense is everywhere. When you're a teenager standing there going, "You ruined my life. I hate you." You're like, "You ruined my fucking body." Then we're even. You have
Exactly.
no idea. You have no idea. Yeah. It's
Yep.
saying that. You
Yeah,
we,
my
we
mom-
have nothing to. We can't say anything against.
Wait, and that's the other thing is you are like triplet natural. There was no
Oh, yeah.
fertility.
No, yeah,
Isn't
no
that another thing
fertility,
where people
nothing.
go right there and go, "Oh, it's fertility drugs," right? And you're like, "Yeah, no."
Identical
That's like
natural
one of the first things
triplets.
people ask. Like, oh, are you natural? Like, yeah, come on.
It's kind of offensive. Like, oh, are you one of those test tube babies? Like, no, these are real. Okay, these are real.
Was your
I
mo-
have feelings.
Yeah.
I'm
Was your
not
mom-
an animal.
was your mom a cheater? Did you? Yeah, like she's
Yeah.
not Barry Bond. She's not juicing.
Do people ask you weird questions? I
Oh
mean,
my god, yeah.
Several.
All 5 of the questions that you're thinking of was this off?
No, it's good.
Oh,
doesn't
It was just
matter.
loose.
All 5 of the questions you think like your top 5 we've been asked thousands of times. But I want to like
We get a
same
bunch
dick
of different ones.
size is one we always get. That's probably the top one we always
Yeah.
get. Do we have the same dick size?
Now you're
Switch-
curious.
switch
We see that. Now you're really
classes.
curious.
and no, I'm sorry. That
We've never like actually measured.
Or
wait,
looked.
but it's so I just told you guys it's so LA. Like I can't even imagine. I'm like, there's no filters.
Yeah.
Anything people just come right out with what basically, and it's a check. Okay.
Yeah, they want all your measurements. All right, height, weight, cock size. That's
Yeah,
about
it's like-
they just want it all.
We'll put that on Match or no, you're Tinder. We'll put that
Yeah,
on
right.
Tinder.
Yeah.
Here he stands. Yep.
Must
dick
be
size.
6'7",
Yeah,
have.
It's it. And I mean that always cracks me up because I had a friend of mine say, "So did you get any dick pics yet?" And I'm like what? People collect those? What? I go, no.
They have a dick pics.
I did get
a
asked,
scrapbook.
but no, yeah, it's like
Oh, this-
the
I
Banga
remember. This is-
Sisters,
yeah.
that movie that they came out with, Susan Sheridan and who the hell is Goldie Hawn?
Did you mean Sarandon?
Yeah, I did it. See, I knew I screwed somebody's name
Those
up.
damn
yes.
Boston
That's
accents.
it. That
Susan
sounds like
Sheridan and
See, that's one thing.
Goldie Holiday Express.
exactly. Oh,
That's one thing where I haven't sent a dick pic. I don't know about you guys. I bet Alex probably has.
I haven't. I've
Alex-
sent
Alex-
no,
pro-
and
hold
then
on.
if you become famous, it's like it's out there. Literally, why
Alex-
would you want to put that?
I used to send I sent snaps to my girlfriend, but never with my wiener.
Alex probably sends a dick pic to himself. That's how
That's
conceited
it.
he
Ah,
is.
that's
No, you just
Oh,
hold
look
a
at
mirror
this old
down there.
thing.
that's it.
Well, and my one fear is that not my one fear, but like at least for us, like we're distinguishable. We're triplets, whatever. So there's kind of like, oh, if we date a comic and that shit just goes around, like, oh, one of the triplets, blah blah blah, and then it just
Send
goes.
a dick pic.
So it's like I try to stay away from at least dating comics.
Well,
Oh yeah,
hey,
that's why
wait.
you stay away from
That's
dating some girls,
comic,
huh?
yeah.
I mean, come on.
That's why I said the idea of personalities, and because you guys joke, say, why is a personality even relevant? And I'm thinking, no, in the 20s, 20 me. No, they weren't. I mean, it's like.
Can we talk about me some more, please?
Exactly. And, and it's just the way it is. And then people feel like, I love when they get in their 30s and they complain about they're getting old and they're washed up and they should have everything all figured out. It's like,
Ugh, the
fuck
30s.
is
We're
this?
only
Oh,
24.
God.
right, yeah. and to see that is like, that's so far away. No, it's like that. There you are. Thank you. What happened? Did you see that? No, I missed it. And here we are in our life.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh.
that's the way
I'm
it flies.
staying
That's
young
worrisome.
forever.
Yeah.
Yeah, do you guys tour a lot? I mean, you just do the local LA scene? Or?
We're doing a lot of LA right now. We're trying to get on the road a little more.
We want to make sure our stuff is bulletproof because
I-
we know that we have a marketable thing, but we don't want to just go in there.
Wow,
and,
that was pompous. No.
it's just,
Yeah,
I mean,
we're different and
Yes,
special,
we have the
but
picture of you.
I'm
marketable
really
thing.
unique.
Yes, but no, that's I already said that's got to be a big plus because you have to have something that no one else does, and the fact that your triplets is huge as far as what they can, market you
Yeah,
as.
Yeah.
we're very lucky on that front to just have that immediate oh, triplets. That's completely different. I haven't seen that before.
Well, that's the thing. We have that, but it's also like, okay, you need to be funny with that as
yeah,
well.
we need to have that whole funny thing in stand-up comedy.
Do
That's,
you guys do politic comedy?
No.
No.
we
But
try
like-
to do everything
Because
we
let's
can
face it,
away
folks,
from
there's
that.
nothing funny these days.
It's
about-
we have
it's
this-
so
about politics.
overdone and
It's so
overused.
overdone as well.
We try to do everything we can that keeps you away from those generic topics and just kind of like this is a family, make you feel like you're part of the family, like a brother or a sister or
Well,
a
you'd
cousin.
have to. I mean, come on, look at you. You're all clean cut. That reminds me, the conversation about the comedy of going to the college campuses.
Yeah.
And, one of them said, clean material. And I'm like, yeah, some comedians talk about that. I mean, if there's a chance if this show went commercial, there's probably certain things, that as a fucking, I couldn't say.
Yeah, you'd have to tone down.
I would
sure.
have to tone the Boston down. I don't know how the hell I'd do that.
We're working on, because obviously, I think we have a good thing for the college market, but we've been doing some of the things at the Comedy Store where they're like trying to get us to do dirtier stuff, like talk about dirtier things, because we have an image where we can kind of get away with it, like misdirect you into talking about it. So we're kind of
I like that.
Because we're clean cut guys, I guess you wouldn't expect us to talk about whatever dirty.
Well, look, a Yale president talk about grabbing pussy. So,
Exactly.
everybody goes, well, what are we going to do? Talk about, everybody's over talking with the election. I go, I would do a comedy skit on, let's just talk about because it's a big thing. What pets are they going to have in the White House? And who wouldn't jump on the fact that we all know he's going to have a pussy? I mean, cat. So, I mean, it would be like.
It's not bad.
It wasn't bad, but.
Well, at least it's a different spin. Like, we do a lot of open mics, and a lot of it's the same regurgitated premises. I was on Tinder the other day.
As soon as I
Trump.
hear Trump, I just tune out. I just can't listen to it.
That's really true. I had Sammy Obeid on the show, and he's so
hilarious.
brilliant with his comedy.
He's very good.
And you do hear a lot of, there was a comedian that said that a lot of the jokes that you're hearing are just, everybody steals everybody's shit. In some aspect or another.
Well,
And that's one thing that we are very fortunate is that, like, we have the three of us to talk about. So that's like, it'd be hard for somebody else to steal that.
That's right.
Yeah. So that's one thing where we're very fortunate. So it's like we try to keep it pretty much just about us in our life and our experiences.
And family.
And on top of that, I don't think anybody wants to hear us talk about politics. Like, three guys, let's talk politics because it's C-SPAN here. No one wants to hear that
No,
from
nobody
us.
does.
I almost think if you're doing a trumpet, that's almost conceited. Like, oh, yes, like I'm such a great visionary that I have this new spin on Trump. It's like everybody said the same sort of.
Funny.
True, but everybody sort of said the same thing. Like you said, it's all regurgitated stuff.
Well, I hadn't heard that before. I hadn't heard at least the pet end of it.
No, that was
Which is-
mine.
yeah, that's at least a clever spin.
I just kind of made that up and don't know where I'd go with that. Is that something you work? And I have to admit, I did get to see the beauty of why comedians do open mic nights. There was a a comedian that I see all the time, Cleo King's open mic, which is on Tahunga on Thursday nights. I'd love to give her a punch. It's one of the greatest rooms, $5, and no drink minimums or shit like that. It's a small little studio. You never know who's going to be there. Some great talent has come through the door, and people in the audience that are like people you'd want to see you. Yeah. But people in their mindset go a little 40 room. Why would I bother with that? They want the bigger rooms. But you have 30 other comedians that are going to be who remembers you.
Yeah.
But anyways, she in seeing how the comedy show that is run where you see people do the same routine, and I'm like, God, he's doing the same routine this week. And then I saw them out in a show. Because open mics are almost like rehearsal.
Yeah,
Okay.
No, it definitely is.
It's like stretching a muscle.
Getting the timing so that you've said the joke so much that it's part of who you are.
Yeah.
And I'm just starting to understand this. Well, his name is Marcellus, right? We call him Tellus Marcellus. And he did a thing at Flappers where he does this poem, and it's brilliant. And he actually got up, and I saw him do, but it's, man, coochie coupons. I mean, this guy is just brilliant. He's he was, you can tell he was a good looking, he's still a handsome man, but when he was younger in the day, he's like 78 or something like that, he said, but you can tell.
I know he is.
You know you know what I'm saying? His poem, he rocked the house. I mean, there were a lot of comedians that got up. He finished the night, he was like towards the end, and you saw that whole audience come alive because his poetry, and it's also saying it clear enough. And letting it sink in. That timing is so important.
Yeah.
And that's what he was working on.
Yeah.
Where to stop, where to let it absorb. And I got to see that all, and I went, oh, man, now I get it. It was awesome.
Well,
We
especially
do.
with something like poetry. That's like, we did a variety show at Second City. It was an hour-long variety show with the three of us.
Get out.
And we
Yeah.
It was a silly
It's on
vaudeville.
it's on our YouTube channel. We played these naive child star characters, making this was our big Hollywood comeback. That was the whole gist of it, but we were really just idiots. And we each had
Not
a special
far from the truth.
Not far from the truth. And we each had a special talent, and mine was poetry. And there was like, by the third show, even like those little distinctions, you can tell there's a big difference. So for something like that, where it's a whole set is poetry,
Right.
it takes a while to get the hang of it for sure.
Well, even I mean, for us, like we rehearse before we go to open mics to
Yeah.
rehearse. Like we have to be on the same page even before we go into the mics.
Well, that's
like,
the one thing with the three of us. Like, if we're a little bit clunky, it comes off
So
hacky. It's because it's not natural at that point.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, because how people are going to perceive you. Like, when I first saw you, I'm like, oh, they're so nice, and they're just going to tell wholesome jokes, or they're really going to go the other way because you don't expect them to. What? Well, so you've already got people going, what the fuck is this?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
How's
even
this-
at open mics with comics, it's even like that. It's so much. It's just a different vibe. Like, because you don't see much duos, trios. Like, it's not a
None.
something common. So
I
the
don't-
second it's a little different, it's just
Yeah.
like,
Not triplets, but you had, the Harpo.
Yeah, the Marx Brothers.
The Marx Brothers.
Yeah.
Three Stooges.
and the Sklar brothers and like,
Three Stooges. I mean, come on.
Yeah, but those are about the only trios I know.
I had guys that actually gauge the women they dated, but like, so you like the Stooges? If the woman was like, I hate them, they're so like, she's out. I'm like,
oh
really?
man, that just showed your age.
She just said, yeah, that's right.
nothing
I
wrong
know.
with the
Stooges.
Stooges.
No, there's
Still
nothing,
on.
nothing wrong with the
Still
Stooges.
on,
They're
man.
great.
They're timeless.
I
you
like
know?
myself a curly.
Yeah, everything kind of like Joe, that was meaningless. Champ, okay, but nothing was like Curly. I mean, when you talk about the timing and the rhythm, Larry the Straight Man. I mean, as a comedian, people who say, who's your favorite comedian? And it's like, what's your favorite song? There's a billion people come to my mind
Yeah.
for all different reasons.
was just gonna
So
say,
that-
Yeah, I was gonna say for us, we kind of have like a Mount Rushmore at our house. I'd say like I think we love Steve Martin
Steve Martin.
to death.
I think the Mount Rushmore is Steve Martin, Bill Burr,
Yeah.
Louis C.K., and Bo Burnham is the.
Yeah, because that would be your age. But Steve Martin.
Well-
As far
But
as the
Pryor's up
quintessential,
there,
yeah.
you know.
Of course, and
I
Carlin.
love Patrice O'Neill, who is not at all
really?
like any of
Oh,
us.
Patrice is
Patrice is
fantastic.
phenomenal.
I like the variety of what you guys just said. That's a lot of different kind of
And I
angles
love
of
Chris
comedy.
Rock too. I
Yeah.
love Chris Rock.
And Chappelle too. But
We love it. I mean, they're all great.
Well, we talked about Louis C.K. as being. I always call him C.K. Lewis because I can't get names straight. But anyways, he's able to go where no man has ever gone before
Yeah.
in his comedy.
We
Just
got to see
nothing
him.
is off.
well, and I think that's why we really like him as well. And with Martin and at least Bo Burnham,
Yeah.
like they were able to do things that no one else has done, at least in terms of like being that theatrical, but also having the stand up there. Like that's long term. We want to try to make some sort of hybrid with that. We want to be able to do different things than just traditional stand up.
Well, even from this standpoint, like, okay, you get a comedy show, and I'm like, you see everybody's doing, I talked to you guys about this, everybody's doing something, where they come in and the comedians do this spiff, guys having a comedy show is, they're goofing off, playing off one another. You guys have a podcast. I imagine that is unique within itself. and trying to do exactly what it is that I do that's going to be uniquely this, that has to do with comedy. And I had somebody go, oh, yeah, it's great. So you have comedians, come on. They like tell jokes for an hour. I'm like, not with no fucking audience, they don't.
No.
It just ain't going to happen. I mean, and eventually where we're live, the idea of having people call in, that's the next thing I'd like
Yeah.
to tackle. Because I have comedians that listen to the show to learn things. They actually say they learned from the show things they didn't know, because comedians really talk about what
Yeah.
it is they endure and how they maneuver through the waters of, because it's a serious freaking job.
It is.
And you got to be like, it's not like it comes to you.
No.
Right?
Well, especially in the beginning, you have to be especially out in L.A., you have to be so proactive and so on it. Like, and word spreads so fast, like you could ruin your reputation just like that.
Oh yeah.
One bad little thing.
So one of the comics that we knew, like, everybody was pretty upset about the Trump thing, but as soon as like, oh yeah, I wanted Trump to win this whole time, like everybody like stopped
blacklisted
booking him. And it's just like,
Shunned him.
yeah,
Pretty
pretty,
much.
much. Just off like making a Facebook post. It's like, okay, well, let's not say
Oh,
anything.
that's the industry. How many times is one stupid thing somebody has
Exactly.
not thought about saying, no matter how much they go on TV and go, I'd like to withdraw that and say, I really apologize. It's like, too late.
Too
It's
late.
like your abusive lover fight. Dude, you're
But-
done.
But it's also like you should know better than to throw a Twitter
In a
joke
public
or a
format.
Facebook. It's like,
Do you really need
what
to?
are you going to gain from that? except bad. Like there's nothing. Like nobody's gonna be like, wow, I saw your Facebook post, and I think you're the next big thing. Like
Well-
there's nothing to gain from it.
Yeah.
That's what the PR our people are for. You know, like come in and clean up messes. But you know, like I've always
I'm
said,
sure they have to clean up a lot of yours.
we won't talk about it. You do know any attention is attention. No, okay, I'm out in LA now. But it's like, you know, some of the stories that are so extreme in the industry. You know, you walk through the grocery store, and as you get to that ragtag like display, and they've got everybody's life, you go to yourself, I don't know if I'd want to become famous, because it's like my shit. I got a lot of shit. I don't need my shit out there hanging up for everybody to go, that's right. She said that. Did you see what she had on? Her ass was so I mean, just people taking every aspect of your life and turning it into public.
Well, I think that's what's at least lucky for us is that we're gonna do that anyways because we just like to torment each other. We're gonna whatever shit you did when you were 14.
You with the
we're gonna
rose. I
bring it
mean,
up.
he threw that out
So
there.
yeah,
Yep.
that's for us. That like you can't really embarrass us.
So each of you must have a story about the other one that's like.
Yeah, I mean it depends. What kind. There's like puberty stories we have, and then there's like dating stories we have. But
Look at him, and from my age, looking at you, you're not too far out of puberty. Just so you know.
thank you.
I'm still
You know, it's like, oh,
I've never shaved.
yeah, but
I just got my first armpit hair the other day.
Did you really?
Congratulations.
Did you
Well,
name
still
it?
working
You know,
on it.
it's my
It's
pride
Steve.
and joy, Steve.
Steve,
the
yeah.
armpit here.
Yeah. He
That
smells a
actually is
little
funny,
bad.
a little bad.
Oh, this
So-
guy.
he said he's bringing friends.
He shaved his hands the other
I
day.
did.
Is that a weird thing?
Like his arms are here, but he shaved like wrist up.
You're not. Well,
From his
right. So
hands.
you're not You did.
Yeah,
A lot of people who work out shave everything.
Well,
Yeah, but look,
I
he just shaved his
Men.
hand. Look at how
I'm
nice
sorry,
that
men.
looks.
And
no,
women.
gorilla
No,
hands.
women too.
well,
yeah.
women do too. Yeah.
I was getting gorilla hands, and I gave it a shot. I gave it a shave.
Now.
It's growing back good.
These
It's
are
growing
not
back.
gorilla hands.
I
There's
had
like
gorilla
no hair.
hands.
Yeah, but you don't grow that much hair.
I like that you guys even have a freaking option, okay? I don't want to hear about your damn hands being hairy. When you start getting to an age, women will always bitch about this. Let me see. So I got to wax, I got to pluck, I got to shave, we got to start toes, work their way
I
up,
do
you
not
got to
envy
back,
your
you gotta
situation.
side.
Stop
I
growing
mean,
such a rug, then.
It's look at dude. You don't have a choice.
like
That's
that
just how it is. Jack growing such a rug. Yeah, but
He
it's
meant on your
serious.
face.
In
No,
the
okay,
face.
okay.
Wait, no, it's you can't go back. I mean, a rug is a rug. You ask any guy, so did you see a rug? He isn't thinking her face.
I don't think there's anything wrong with a
That's
rug.
it. Oh,
I
okay.
implied you had a mustache.
fan.
But I was kidding.
That was no. You wouldn't be too wrong. I mean, I'm Sicilian, so I've had people.
Hey, so are we.
So we.
No, sir. Well,
Yeah.
yeah, Verzi. That's right.
Verzi, yeah.
So wait. You're Sicilian, and there's something
German.
very white
It's like
about
a
you.
German English. Yeah.
Well, that's our skin.
No, German.
And this sweater,
Which is
apparently.
that's exactly what I come from. My father's Sicilian, first born in this country. Yeah, which means his family
So
was from Psychos
You're
R Us.
50? You're 50%.
Yeah. Oh yeah. And my mother is German, Polish, Bohemian, and Russian. But my grandmother being German blue blood.
That's why
my
you're so
grandfather-
hairy.
Yeah, exactly. I'm from the Yukon. We have to stay warm. Yeah.
We're a quarter Sicilian, a quarter German, a quarter English, and a quarter Hungarian.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
our grandparents are all
100%.
You know, they're
Respectively,
country.
100%.
Well,
Parents are
this
just
is
diluted.
this is what I love about the generations as they've gone, because my grandparents' story about how they got here, what they endured, and you listen to it, it's like, fuck, really? So you're like the eldest of 10, and they rented you out to plow fields. My grandmother, being German, she's a big lady, so she ran plow horses better than anybody. So they would actually rent it, and you'd be listening to her going, so like that's what you did on Saturday night? You like plowed fields and shit?
I
And
did hear
you-
your grandma was good on a plow.
Yeah. Oh, so what were we saying about nice boys telling good jokes? I told you we were going to go the
That's
other
where we
way.
got
I
the
knew it.
misdirect.
I knew that. 'Cause you have
Misdirect.
license.
Yeah.
You have license. You're the
The
one.
dimples.
Don't let those clean dimples and the smiles fool you. Oh my
If
god.
a good joke's there, I'm going to take it.
Yeah, that would have to be like you're. I noticed. Okay, you're the alpha.
No.
Wow.
That's
Okay.
the
Oh my
beta.
Oh, I saw the
Luke,
link.
That's a
nobody
beta.
ever said that.
All right. So what?
Well, you know what can I
How
say?
does it go?
Like,
Come on, fess up. How? And because you're pack animals, you're men. So how does that run?
Alpha,
Alpha.
beta. Omega.
Negotiator?
I wouldn't say you're the alpha. I wouldn't say any of us are the alpha. I think it just depends.
I think
Shut
it
up.
would.
I'm the alpha now.
I think it would depend on the situation. We would need a situation to really like show how they like if we were out in the woods and
Shut up.
and a bear started chasing us. Then I guess you would see who the alpha is. But otherwise, I mean,
No, I don't see you guys as you're basically you get along really well. I mean, I came from a family of 4. I have 1 brother and I have 3 sisters, and pretty much having
We're
a
just
brother
4
meant
brothers.
that, huh?
We're just 4 brothers.
4
in the
brothers,
household.
and yeah, like you said that. I mean, I can't imagine your poor mother. I mean, all that testosterone
Four
and pissing
boys in
everywhere.
15 months.
She make you clean your toilets and
No,
be
that's
like,
what she does.
no, no.
Kidding.
that's,
Yes, we cleaned. We did. We were very well disciplined and very well parented. We're very lucky we had good parents.
Yeah.
Well, that set you up for this business because I really think that the people that get lost, and I've met a few of them where I'm like, damn, you know, you got everything going for you. It's only a matter of time before what you're doing is just going to kill it because your brain can't deal with it.
Yeah.
You know,
We're
and you
we're
have,
very lucky on that front that we were always taught. Our grandparents and both sets lived very close by. Our family always lived close by, and our parents were amazing. Like our mom and dad are really, really sweet.
That, and I think the one thing that's nice that we have is if any of us ever feel like they're too pompous, or then we just have each other to keep each other
keep
right
each
back
other
in
right,
place.
right in check.
Yeah.
Well, in this industry, you do have to have that because you're
gotta
constantly
have
getting your reality check handed to
ego.
you.
Well,
control, yeah.
at least with comedy, that I don't know, it kind of does it for you. You can have a great set one night, and then, like last night, you know, we were feeling really good about our material. We were so good, and then last night we did a set, and we just ate.
It was
shit.
a minute-long
It
set,
was a minute.
so that's a hard
Even-
set
even-
for us.
It was on the Kill Tony podcast at the Comedy Store.
So you only had a minute?
That's the whole podcast. Is they
You do a
call
minute
Longer
Minute.
than my love life with my first husband, but I'm just saying. Get a minute.
But
Yeah.
even before we did a mic before this, and we ate it again, so it's like,
Well, we were trying.
we
new
tried all
material,
new
it's not-
stuff. We like to try new things.
Who writes? All of you?
Yeah, we all
we're
try to
all
write.
right, and then we'll come together.
We try to have a say family or puberty is the topic, and then we all try to write our own stuff,
Yeah, girls will be and then
talk
you
about
just
it,
kind
and
of-
then
Girls,
we'll go out
what?
and test it.
Is that like
Girls
is another
is that
topic.
endless material though? I mean, you know, the because you have to have that
With the amount
curiosity
of women I'm pulling, yes.
Oh, the chama.
that's
is
the
that,
joke.
Is that
It's
the
really
chama?
not.
That's
is,
the
is
joke.
He's not. No, he's keeping me in check.
He's
He's,
on-
letting me know who's doing what or what have you. So it's like there's no shy types as far as that goes. You guys have a great sense of humor. You probably
We love when we get rejected because we just make fun of each other.
I was gonna say,
yeah.
if we're going out together, it's almost just like, okay, we're kind of having fun. Like, it doesn't matter.
You would think that you've heard of stand-up. You would think this would be a great icebreaker, but that's it. Otherwise, we start just sabotaging each other. That's all. it
no.
is.
And I have to admit that the man, I'll tell you, the dating scene out here is a lot different. It's fun to watch.
Exactly.
It's like everything is so about it's about looks, youth, and money. And I mean, it's like if you don't
Well, I've got one of those.
see that. You got youth, but anyways,
Money?
She said you're ugly.
That's all right. I set her up. I said I only had one of
I
them.
never said that, but that's
You're
all
good.
right. I was
We're identical triplets, so you're also ugly. in that aspect. So
No,
So
I'm not. I'm the alpha.
Shut up.
we can all agree that you are not the
You are
alpha.
not the alpha.
that'll help with your material because the idea of being. We always said that you could put a camera in my house at the table, and everyone in my family is funny, and
Yeah.
it's my brother's genius funny. He's actually a tour manager of rock and roll bands. The guys love my brother because he's that guy. My brother is pretty much he just busts everybody's balls, and in a way that it's just hysterical. Calls you out on your shit, and that creates real good humor.
We love that.
We do the same thing. Like, if we like somebody, like, we'll start busting balls with them. Then, like, oh, okay, we kind of like you a little bit.
Yeah.
It's just, like, kind of like how our family does it. Like, if you're getting made fun of, that means we like you.
Yeah, it's really hard sometimes for people to understand. Are you being sarcastic? Or are you just an asshole? It's like a little bit of both.
Yeah.
We just flash the dimples, and it's, you're just being,
Oh,
you're
yeah,
just
just
being
kidding.
that,
I
no
love you.
way. You got to have people instantly don't like you. I mean, you come on.
Some
now,
people don't like
go,
us.
Some people don't. They don't like the three of us together.
Y'all coming at y'all at once.
Well, some comics aren't the biggest fan of the three of us together because it's kind of.
Look at some comics, like I said, they're just dicks. They don't
Just
like
bitter.
people.
Some
They're
of them
bitter
are just
people.
bitter, dark people, and that, like, there's nothing you can do about it.
No.
Are you a bitter, dark person, Sean?
bitter.
Oh my God.
Dark soul
He's
that you
bitter.
don't understand.
Tortured artist.
In my marooned V-neck.
Well, let me ask you guys: were you raised in a spiritual, go to church? Or,
Catholic.
Catholic.
Our
okay.
mom. Yeah,
We were raised
our
by
mom,
monks.
Monks with no thumbs.
Yeah.
I got that. Yeah.
Yeah, we went to church every night. Our mom put us through, Sunday
Catholic.
school and all that. So.
Well, it's not like a bad thing. I mean, some
Oh,
of the,
no.
some of the core things, that you probably have to maintain a certain amount of. I really do believe that.
It's a
this
good base for
industry,
everything.
Yeah, you have to know who you are at all times because you have people constantly telling you should do this, you shouldn't do that. Everybody wants to script what's going on in your life, right?
Yeah. I was gonna say, a lot of those people are just good salesmen. Like they can talk you into believing, and it's just like, wow. And then you go, it's like, oh man, just another pyramid
here's
scheme.
my soul. Yeah, here
Exactly.
it goes. Yeah, yeah, pretty much. Dancing with the Devil. I actually wrote a thing on that because when you come to LA and you got that deer in the headlights, I love everybody. They're like,
You guys gonna be so famous.
Yeah, you guys are so nice.
Everybody's willing to throw that, like immediately, just throw it down your throat, and then they'll be like, "Hey, come to my show." Like, that's usually how it is.
There's always a motive behind it.
Yeah.
Everybody has a motive.
I want to
behind
call it looking at my own Facebook. Because,
Kinda
like,
is.
the idea of I support as many people. You say you're going to be somewhere. I've reposted. I talk to people about, these guys great. You got to see this. I try to go to shows.
I mean, you
And-
show up.
We're gonna be at.
Yeah. Oh, don't think he didn't let me live that down.
Yeah.
Or when I double booked Adam, who actually he had rescheduled something because and he called me the day before. Or he texted me the day before, and he's like, "So, can you give me the address?" And I was like, "What? Oh my God, it was you?" Because I couldn't remember who I had booked, and I was already Chango had committed, and then with all this brouhaha, this my guy over here goes, "Yeah, it's January after Christmas. We just show the best of for the year," and I'm like,
Well, I'm flattered.
I don't even. I don't have this show.
Oh.
I go the show where I was so crazy about getting somebody, booked 2 people, and turns out they weren't doing a live show, so they just played what I had. So Knuckleheads are us.
But we got a live show, right?
Yeah, you're live. I mean, This
Sweet.
is something that
Ooh.
it's hopefully those 2 people I have that listen to it. Now I get a lot of cool people that will comment. I have Boston. And unfortunately, Boston's 3 hours ahead, so they do hit the replay of this, and then I'll post
Yeah.
if you missed it. See it. I have a nephew who is part of Dirty Water Media in Boston.
I know that sounds like it should be from Flint.
From
Dirty Water Media.
right?
Topical.
Thank you.
That was good. That was
Bill
good.
Maher over here.
I would think we're big Lakers fans, so I mean, me and Alex especially, we would love to go to Boston and just walk around with our Laker jerseys. And
Oh, that the guy
love to
talked
hear what
about it
people
last
say.
week.
Yeah.
He went to Fenway Park, and what do you have? A Blackhawks the hat on, and he was saying that Marines told him you got a lot of fucking nerve wearing that in here, and the guy's like, it was his hockey shirt, and he's at Fenway, and it was like Boston Marines all
You
over
guys
him.
just can't accept anybody outside of Boston.
Look, it could be worse. I mean, I've heard Philly fans are pretty brutal too.
Philly fans are
Oh
bad.
yeah.
Yeah, there's.
You can get away with a Laker jersey there, though, because Kobe's from there. But going to Boston with a Laker jersey, I want to do it just to see what...
I heard someone threw a battery at a baby one time at a Phillies game. Yeah.
Yeah.
At a Phillies game.
The story that I got was a friend of mine told me they were going through an airport, and the 5-year-old kid he's got with him, and there was a Philly fan there, and the guy goes, "You fucking suck! You fucking!" And he's like, "I got my kid here, man. Like really?" And the guy just went off on him because he had on the Boston.
Mm-hmm.
Guys are cheaters. You guys in your balls, and he said, "I go, yeah, Philly can be pretty brutal."
Some people are, they take it a little too much.
Like someone's coming to pay their mortgage. Thank you for watching my game and cheering for me and murdering those people on my behalf because we are your team. It's like, really?
Yeah.
Did anyone come to pay your mortgage? It's a game.
That's kind of how they are at the Dodger Stadium.
Oh, really?
A few bad apples at Dodger Stadium
Yeah.
for sure.
Although
I think they've kind of weeded some of them out, but
Well, we were me and Alex were kind of like that with this. As soon as we saw the Celtic jersey, we were just like, ugh, you're not even a human. But now it's like... But now we're kind of like that with a Clipper fan. If we see
really?
a Clipper fan...
Clipper fans are worse than Boston right
they're
now.
worse than Celtics fans.
Because they all just came out of the woodwork, out of nowhere.
So
just
wait.
like Golden State fans.
Well, yeah, I heard that. Someone else had mentioned that. Are you guys? Is that your favorite sport? Is basketball? Are you more
well,
of
I
a
like
bet?
football the most.
Yeah.
Favorite team is the Lakers for sure, and then favorite sport is football.
I love it. Somebody said LA is so arrogant. They don't even name. All they have is LA. They don't even have the name of their team. It's not LA Dodgers. It's LA.
Yeah.
Well, that's because
You know?
already know it.
You already know it.
You guys
Yeah.
just have a
Already know.
shamrock as your hat.
Shut up.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, it's all
We
about
don't,
that.
even,
Like,
we don't have letters. We just have a plant.
It's not a shamrock. It's a lucky charm.
it's a lucky
okay?
charm. And, you must
Boston
do that
style.
really good. I have a daughter in Boston who's like, Mom, you're really hitting that Boston accent really kind of hard. And I'm like, no, I'm not. She goes, yeah, it's like, and I'm like, okay, first of all, this is how I talk. And this is how I've always talked. And, you've been hanging out in Detroit, so she'll say, I'm not. And I'm like, what the fuck is that? You hang out with people, and people go, you lived in Florida. How come you still talk so Boston? I went, have you been to Florida? Nobody's from fucking Florida.
I don't
Yeah.
think Florida has an accent. do
It's
they?
none, because nobody's from there. It's where they go, and, there's more
That's where they retire.
depends in the aisle than there are Huggies. You're in fucking Florida.
Yeah.
It's where the near-deads and there's crackheads. That's about it. Okay? They're either fucking drooling or mumbling, one or the other.
It's
but
true.
there really isn't that from
Well,
Florida.
we have them on the sidewalks here. They're just.
Oh my
homeless.
god! Oh my god! Yes, I fed I did that last.
You were
night.
homeless? Oh, that's crazy.
I got to feed and give coffee to the homeless with Tiffany Rose Foundation. This woman's phenomenal. And you're standing there, and I'm like, okay, there's a really strong, pungent smell of urine. You go down,
Hollywood
and
Boulevard.
there's tents, and they like have a whole compound of like people upon people upon people upon people, and I'm like, I actually talked to Melvin Jackson. Was really passionate about that. We were talking about
About urine?
about urine. Urine, he's out. No, about the homeless.
But
And, the
ching.
faces on that. I'm good like that. And I said, there's just so many. Like they don't have that in Boston. Florida's got some because it's a warm climate, but they're not allowed to congregate.
Yeah.
It's like LA just went, all right.
It's because the weather's so nice. In Boston, you'd freeze.
No, I'm talking Florida. Florida
Well,
allows.
You said Boston didn't have any, though.
No, they. Well, yeah, you're right. I did say
Do you
that.
have, like,
I gotta
hobo
pull it back.
icicles out there?
Yeah, that's why I won't live there. My family's like, so why wouldn't you come back to Boston?
It's too cold.
It's cold.
I can't do a
Fuck
Boston
that.
accent, damn it.
No, and neither
There's
can have
too
the-
many home. Nope.
No,
I lost it.
There's no A's.
When I have to do it, when I'm planning on doing it, that's when I can't do it.
Look, I got more people using the word wicked. My girlfriend goes, yeah, the other day I was just saying, that is so wicked. And I went, oh my God, Annamarie. And I went, yeah, I mean, it's part of the vocabulary that everything's either wicked cool or that's wicked.
That's how.
Alex went through a wicked phase. When
Did
Wicked
you?
Tuna was out, everything.
Oh, all right.
There's a TV
I think-
show called Wicked Tuna, and I love Wicked Tuna.
I
Go
love-
catch some
And I
tuna.
love to play Wicked. Oh my God.
I think
Nobody
I think dope is the wicked of LA.
God.
Really?
That's
Hell-
Oh,
dope.
That's
Dope
so
is
dope.
dope.
Dude.
That's so dope.
Yeah.
Well, I say, listen, I went on a date once, and the guy actually, I said,
What
dude, it's
website did
just-
you use?
Is it? No, actually, I did not do that.
Okay, just
I
make it.
actually don't
It's
need
LA.
a website. It's LA, but those are scary, anyways. And the guy was like, I said, dude, probably twice in the conversation, he goes, you know what? I'm really taking offense to you calling me a dude. And I went, what? I go,
Should have called him Princess.
seriously? He goes, it's the millennium's way. The millennium's way of degrading.
Oh
and,
my
and I went,
God.
man, okay, this ain't gonna work. I can get out now, right?
If you
'Cause-
take offense to any sort
Isn't
of
that
word,
whack?
it's just not. It's not going to work.
That's one thing that I mean, at least for especially people like our age, I guess we're considered millennials. Like
Yes.
it's just ridiculous. They're words. They don't matter
they don't.
unless you make them matter.
I don't know. Well, there's a lot of touchy feely shit that's going on now as far as like in comedy. I was in line waiting to get into into Flappers, and the woman said about a comedy show, and she said my friend left, and the woman goes, "Wow, they were talking about politics," and I found what they said offensive, and I went, "You were not. You were like in a comedy show. Seriously?"
That's the ultimate like.
What-
That's the place where you can do all of that. It's
I was like,
it's
what?
the Mecca.
I will say that walking out is much better than like yelling your own opinion, like, "Oh, Hillary should have won."
Yeah, it's
But
like,
it's like you got to be.
Who
People have
cares?
opinions. They're gonna have other opinions on it.
If you can't laugh about it, you can't get to like the truth of it.
that's right.
So it's
That's
like
what-
really, if you can't even accept that, you can't accept reality. It's kind of
That's
what it is.
crazy philosophy.
I
man.
know,
That's
like,
so
oh my gosh, like,
here's
it's
stuff.
so dope. Whoa,
Yeah, poetry slam.
alpha male, boom.
That is not what
You're
I'm
not the
saying.
alpha male.
You're never gonna. He's gonna be playing that out. No, Annamarie, she said, "What? We got it on video right here." Alpha.
What does she know?
Smoke
The
it
guy,
with
the guy in the
Coach
striped sweater is an alpha male. Let's
That's
just
it, Mitchell.
boom.
Yeah,
She knows the name.
That's it. Well, I mean, I've never met. Actually, no, I haven't met anybody named Mitchell.
Never?
Wow.
No, never.
I'm honored.
Yeah, see that? And of course you get Mitch, which is so white. I'm sorry, it just
That's
is.
all right. That's why I throw the ELL
Hey,
on there.
Mitch. It's like, you yell on it.
Yeah, dude.
When Mitch
But
goes
Mitch.
to NorCal, it's Mitchella. Yeah,
What up?
Mitchella.
Yeah, you
Oh,
find like this-
no. Kill yourself for that one. That was awful.
Really?
Funny vacuum.
Yeah.
Now wait, do you guys hang out socially too? I mean, how much hanging out with each other do you do?
We work together. We do stand up together. We live together a lot right now.
Yeah.
But
We
but
have
we
a
have
similar friend group too.
we have fun with it. We definitely have our own. We'd go on dates every now and then separately, not together.
I was gonna say, yeah. It's not like
I was at
could you
dates
move
are
your
like,
elbow, please?
Triple date.
Dates are like our only release. Like otherwise, it's like, oh, we'll get dinner with my.
What do
friend.
you mean by release?
I know.
Everything.
You know what?
Release from you guys. Release from
It's
myself.
release. I mean,
yeah.
that's you're in
You
your
know,
20s.
come
That's
on.
about as intimate as it gets.
Hey.
This is my new date, my release for the evening. That's okay.
That's what I all
Hello,
call
mother.
all
I'm
my
bringing home a
dates.
new release.
A
Can
new
you
release?
please?
That's what I call all my dates. They love that.
Release. Yeah.
They're this
You're
is
the best release I've ever had.
Right.
Now get
Well,
out.
I can hear it now. What's your name? Elise. Oh, release Elise. Yeah, you've had me before.
She'll be a keeper.
Release. Yeah.
release Elise.
I can't even imagine.
No, I don't, we're not really hit it and quit it, guys.
We're not
No.
womanizers.
Yeah,
you know.
because you're on the air, so you don't want women to already. I
No,
heard
we're
what
just
you
we're
said.
not womanizers in
We have,
general.
Quit it.
we have
Quit
nothing
it.
to hide.
Speak for yourself, you losers. What a bunch of virgins.
What a bunch of yeah, well, they're so nice. Yeah, right. I imagine.
Cute sweater.
Well, that's what. Yeah, exactly.
Well, he had a girlfriend for a couple of years.
Yeah,
that he
he's
broke up with.
kind of freshly single.
Yeah.
Fresh on the
God.
market.
You should be. I'm sorry. I don't think anyone in their 20s should be obligated to anybody. That's just mental. Okay.
Hey,
I-
we
Okay,
tried to
you
tell-
free spirit.
saying. No, I mean
Wanderlust
just,
over there.
Just you have that. They say hindsight's 20/20.
Yeah.
So it's like everybody does it backwards. You got to hurry up and get this to get the whole package done. Job, career, house.
I was gonna say his ex had like kind of that checklist. It was like, okay, got the career, got.
She was
a
3
new
years older
place.
than me.
It's like, oh, okay.
in
just
in
need
her
the guy.
defense, right, that she was interested in the dental plan. But yeah, it's
Who
so-
isn't? Who
Who
isn't?
isn't? Yeah, the new thing is.
Well, I think for us, like right when we were starting getting right when we were graduating college, like all right, we're gonna have to get jobs. We're like, fuck this. We want to do stand up. That's when
Your
we,
mouth,
really,
please watch your
fuck
language.
that shit. But anyways, if to do stand up, I mean, you say it like, yeah, I want to slack off and do it. It is you picked one of the. You
Well, we
gotta
did
hustle.
we did improv first,
Yeah,
and
we
then
did improv
transitioned
together,
into stand up.
and then-
We really stand up has been kind of now it's our main thing. But initially we did improv, did the whole Second City program, then did our variety show.
Do you do anything else other than that? Because I'm just thinking about a girl. And so, do you have a job? Yeah, I'm a comedian.
Oh.
Next.
Well,
No.
we work construction for our dad.
Do you really?
Yeah.
We do. Yeah,
The family
he's facing
business.
new
Italian. What was I
construction.
thinking?
I know,
Yo,
I know.
hey, yeah,
We're
that's
right
right.
down the
Waste
checklist.
management.
Waste management. Hey, there's a lot
Sanitation
of
department.
sanitation. Oh yeah, I got that. But is it residential or commercial that you did?
Residential.
Residential for the most
Oh
part.
man, my heart goes out to him. My brother-in-law was like, "Fuck these residentials. They're all mental." He ended up going into state and doing all kinds of biddings and stuff like that. Not
Yeah,
to
it's
deal
tough.
with. He just couldn't deal with people.
He does like custom homes and higher end stuff.
That-
so he is good. He's
It's like
solid.
there's the custom home part, and then he does like the like insurance jobs, like with firehouses that have burned.
Isn't there like I was in sales. I sold furniture and I've done a few spoofs on that. There's so much comedy and people trying to make decisions.
Oh,
It's
Come
over
sit in
stupid
this
shit.
recliner.
And the recliner. You got that $2.99 recliner? Is this good? Is this a good chair? Is this gonna break on me in
Is
2
that where you
years?
sold them this furniture?
That's it. No, actually, this was here when I got here. This is I like this stuff.
I like it too. It actually
Yeah.
looks really comfy.
It's no, actually if
You
I
guys
had
got
my
it from
way-
Pee Wee Herman.
Yeah. Don't knock that. Yeah, yeah. He's not a big fan of that leak. You guys can't see Lee on camera.
oh, but no,
But-
we've dealt with like 'cause some of the times we have to go in the house, and the hoarders that we've had to deal with in the house is like
Doesn't it freak you out
Oh,
the way
it's
It's the worst.
One of the houses it was so disgusting. There was a dead cat under the couch that had been there for a long time, and they did not notice this cat. Dead.
Oh, I could yeah.
They had to
yeah.
scrape it off the carpet
That
with a
just-
spatula.
Oh, I can't even. Really? Are you serious?
I'm dead serious.
And then those are the people we would get calls in the industry and furniture going, you got a stain on my couch.
Yep.
It's like,
Oh, it's disgusting.
yeah, you got a dead cat under it too. But
Well,
yeah.
you would like step on the ground and like there'd be like dust and dander of 10 years just
One of the
piling
houses
up.
We did. They had this kitchen, whatever. They didn't dust at all, and we had to take some of the stuff off the top of the cabinets. I kid you not. The amount of dust was probably like a half inch. Like the layer of dust was like a half inch tall. It was disgusting.
Well, it's like I said, there's comedy in people. There's if it's amazing. I don't know how people just don't go out and just sit and go to a restaurant and really listen to some of the stuff. And you can look around and there's all kinds of shit all around you when you're dealing with people. Ride the subway, do anything where it could be.
Oh yeah.
The
Subway?
what are you shitting me reality show.
In LA?
Well,
what?
That's like one thing. We're like doing that. We're just like some of you people are animals. You know.
Yeah.
I can't even imagine. So
What do you mean, you people?
You people.
orders.
These Bostonians.
Oh, well, tell your people, my people, whoever listens and whoever plays this back, what are you guys going to be? What are you doing? It's now to pump it up your media.
Yeah.
We've got a few minutes to close.
We're gonna be at Flappers Claremont on January 22nd. That's Sunday, 7 p.m. We're gonna be at Wood Ranch Country Club. That's our show that we run out there.
Ooh, I
in
like
Simi
that.
Valley.
That's fancy. Really?
It is, yeah.
I get on the guest list, right?
Of course,
If you want, yeah.
Of course. That's at 6:30 on January 26th at 6:30 p.m. I just said that, and we're gonna be headlining at the Springbok Van Nuys Comedy Club
Oh, wow.
on February 1st, 9 p.m.
Is it 9? I thought it was 7. And we also have our own podcast called the Furzy Triplets
Yeah,
Podcast.
we just
And when
got a-
is that on? Because
It's
We
every
release
Monday.
it every Monday.
We just got on iTunes and Google Play and all
I'll
that.
tell you
so.
what. I'll promote your show. You can give a little shout out to mine.
course.
One him watches the other. Of
course.
You guys, that would be. Anyways, so I'd like to thank you guys for coming on. Usually, I have to thank you for having normal names because I didn't screw up any of you. And unfortunately, after you, I don't remember much after Mitchell.
Oh yeah.
Sean,
Wow. Alex.
Alex. I mean,
Angry
that's
Alex.
Sean and
Alpha.
Alex.
Alpha male.
Alex, that's how it is.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you so
you're
much.
Thank you for
welcome,
having me.
guys. And take us out there, my friend.
Is it Bruno again?
What y'all trying to do?